Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, bringing you the latest exclusive breaking news, previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything in between, and interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Saturday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox. I am your host, James J. with Coleco Yachts, who is not here. Mitch Mayhem, who is actually here and on time.
Oh, you stop. I knew you were going to go there. Hey, what up, everybody?
And not emotionally invested in this episode, Scooter Dust.
Hello.
And it is a great day for wrestling. Last week on the show, we interviewed Theo Ivory, which was an incredible interview with an incredible individual, and we wish him nothing but the best. Awesome guy. But next up this Wednesday, we have Waves and Calls, Jalen Brendan and Trayvon Jordan, our first ever tag team. On the 10th of February, we got Space Jesus, Billy Starks.
That name, I'm sorry.
Space Jesus.
Jesus.
It's still, that's gold.
Lil Mean Cat Lean on the 17th of February. And on the February 27th, Unbreakable Sean Phoenix. So your February is stacked with all new interviews with all new incredible people.
Kathleen is dropping on the 17th, and Sean Phoenix drop on the 24th?
24th, my bad.
Just
okay.
Real quick, you say it's February. My birthday month, but yeah, that's all for that. I'll move on.
Happy birthday.
Well, we'll get there when we get there. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's gonna be a good month. That's all I mean.
You and Kaliko have February birthdays.
Aquarius' motherfucker. Exactly. What's up?
Not a great day for the McMahon family, as Rod McMahon died earlier this week.
Yes. Roderick McMahon.
I never heard of the man. You're gonna have to fill me in.
Some people knew who he was. Some didn't.
So
big coming in. Hold on. He was Vince's brother.
Well,
and
obviously, good. Sorry.
I believe he was Vince's half brother.
I believe
Real
that's
quick
correct.
question: was he like were they what's the word? Were
they were
on Rocky?
No, they were. They had a good relationship.
Okay.
Vince approached him many times about bringing him in.
Oh.
And he refused. He said, "Yeah, it's not the life for me."
Didn't want to be handed anything, probably.
Is not the son of Vince Senior.
Oh, okay.
He's not? I thought he was the same father or different mother.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, different mother.
Right.
Different mother. Same father, different mother. And I can't remember Vince's mother, but 77. He was a car salesman. He lived in Texas most of his life. He was a very private guy, so there's not going to be a lot of information on him.
And there's not. But
Yeah.
that was kind of one of those big stories. When it came to the rumor mill. What was Vince McMahon's brother like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mitch?
No, go ahead and finish this. I was just waiting for you to
Yeah, I was kind of done. I was just saying, it's kind of he's this big personality in the wrestling business that didn't technically ever step into the wrestling business. We just kind of, he's famous by association with the McMahon name. But I mean, he has. I mean, we're talking about him right now, so he is a part of wrestling to some degree.
Because of who his brother is, but real quick, no disrespect, I had no idea about this story, and I know, I'm in the inside of things, I think, so I didn't know about this. I think, honestly, a bigger story to me is Larry King's family.
But
But
that is true, but
that's a big one.
the Vince wanted his brother Rod on TV in 2007 after McMahon's limo blew up.
But what, were they gonna do a switcheroo or what? Like
that, I think the
To take
idea
him
was
charge.
to bring him in as essentially he's a McMahon.
So they think, okay, that would actually work because you think that you got the kids and then Linda and then out of nowhere someone. Okay, that would kind of work. But that's kind of what they were doing with the Kennedy thing before it blew up in their face.
I mean, yeah. Other than that, yes, he was. I mean, Vince and his brother were close.
Well,
Vince was devastated. I mean, other than that, yeah, everything is. I mean,
yeah.
There was there are a few talent who actually met Roderick McMahon. One being Ryback.
Okay.
And who had nothing but great things to say.
And that's saying a lot considering, what's going on with him right now in WWE and Mark Henry.
Yeah, and because
he's always been hated in the back.
Because Roderick McMahon was actually a client of Ryback's nutritional supplement.
Interesting.
Feed me more nutrition.
Oh, his steroid line? I mean, his nutrition line? No, I'm joking. Sorry.
Like Mitch said, Larry King also died earlier this week as well. A lot of professional wrestlers have came on his show during the years. Does Larry King have any impact on pro wrestling? Other than the Shawn Michaels,
What do you mean? Be more specific if you can. Like,
I mean, and I honestly don't think Larry King has really had. I mean, aside from
the Nacho Man and the Hulk Hogan, they did a whole mockumentary around Larry King's show with that. He has been a part of wrestling. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they got somebody else to play Larry King in that instance.
Okay, but then didn't he do a Raw host it when they did the celebrity hosts for Raw? Wasn't he one of the hosts? I mean, he has been involved.
No.
I could have sworn he was. No, he was too. Hold on, I'm gonna.
He was involved in one of the pay-per-view in the past.
Okay, I'll make sure. Hold on.
Like in the same way, like Alex Trebek was involved in WrestleMania 7.
Okay.
He did something, but in terms of outside, I mean,
WWE even issued a statement on it and everything, but yeah.
I mean, I would even say, Cloris Leachman's passing was bigger.
Damn, dude. I mean, so many people grew up on Larry King, though. I'm just saying, it goes outside of the wrestling realm. It touches everyone.
Okay, Boomer.
And,
exactly.
All our thoughts and prayers go out to the McMahon and King family. One thing that's been making the rounds this week or last week or whatever week, Undertaker had some big words to say about the current product and saying that the wrestlers today are soft. controversy from a grizzled old veteran, or is there some meaning behind what he says?
Okay, I've got it real quick. Okay, so I honestly didn't know about this. I was wondering why Mick Foley posted a picture of him and the Undertaker and captioned with, "Just for the record, I think wrestlers nowadays are just as hard as we are, or work just as hard as we are." So I was like, "Where the fuck did that come from?" Now I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Also, Foley had to apologize for a tweet about David Krumholtz.
I saw that. Yep, about the David Krumholtz as McIntyre or something.
Yeah, with his fucking butt crack hanging out. It's ridiculous. Fucking snowflake. All of you.
I mean, hypocrites. He should talk. I'm just saying.
I mean,
saying.
I mean, Mick Foley is just trying to stay relevant at this point, unfortunately.
And he caught himself. I know. I'm just saying, like, glass houses,
But a lot of wrestlers took offense of what Undertaker said. Scooter, is there some substance to what Undertaker said, or is it kind of a mute point?
No, because everybody knows that he can now outrun the Undertaker. So
I mean, that was always the case before his legs were fucked up.
I mean, there's no more wrestler's court. He's not the judge, jury, or even Judge Judy at this point. But
I mean, there is an argument to be made that he contributed to that toxic locker room mentality.
Yes, that is also true. There is no Undertaker is not a saint when it comes to
not at all
making those types of comments. Honestly, I think it's nothing more than resentment.
All right.
I really think the Undertaker hates how he went out.
I mean, I don't blame him. He might feel used. He might feel like they took him behind the barn for the glue in his hooves.
Speaking about glue in his hooves, Shaquille O'Neal challenged Cody to a match at Revolution.
God.
That's a thing.
Oh my God!
That actually
Me and Cody Rhodes, we're gonna fight. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
That's what we need to see. Another giant against a comparative midget to him. Great.
I'm gonna ramble ding dong. Gonna fight Cody Rhodes.
He doesn't even have chemistry. I mean, chemistry. He can't charisma. It doesn't even have charisma. Hey, it's both CH. Works with CH. Give me a break.
You're like a punk, but you're curly hair too. You're a punk. I challenge you. I'm Shaq.
I give his ham 4 stars. I give his ham 4 rings. That's a good ham.
I wonder if anyone can even hear what I'm saying.
If this does actually happen, which I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, this isn't going to be a 5-star match in the Tokyo Dome, correct?
Hey, I would be shocked if it's a match at all, bro. Hey, it's hullabaloo, bro. It's hype.
The only way this gets any sort of rating is if LeBron interferes and helps Cody win.
Or someone like... Yeah, I was going to say, like, someone like Warsaw comes in and takes the beating for Cody.
And, obviously, the AEW is doing this to get, some notoriety. But if Shaq...
Warsaw. Okay,
sorry. If Shaq has a match in the middle of the woods, does anybody see it?
I mean, if Aaron Carter can beat Shaq,
I mean, Bigfoots would probably think there's a family reunion going on.
Oh, dude! Oh.
No, I didn't mean...
Damn dirty apes.
Well, blame it on Scooter. He called him the entertainment shitter. He likes to shit on the entertainment.
Oh, twist my nipples.
And probably our main event.
They call him the shitter. No, I'm sorry.
Of the news portion of the show. The WWE Network is going to be on Peacock now.
Yeah, and
Oh my God, $5 less.
I called it last week.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, that the WWE would likely move to be part of another streaming service. And honestly, this is actually a genius idea.
How so?
Because
Elaborate.
because now it gives the WWE the tiers that they want. It also exposes the WWE Network to a lot more people because now you're not paying for the network. Now the network is a bonus.
So it's essentially an add-on. If you have just the base Peacock, you could.
No, it will come with Peacock no matter what tier you buy.
Okay.
It will just matter if you get the $4.99 tier, you're going to get a lot more commercials.
Ah.
Well, I think it's commercials versus none, really. But
well, there is a free tier with twice as many commercials. $4.99 for half as less. $9.99 for no commercials.
It's $9.99 for no commercials. You said correct?
Yes.
So essentially, this is the same as the WWE Network. You're just getting a lot more. You're getting the Office with it.
I gotta bring this up. Okay, less and less people are gonna watch WWE Network on Peacock because I promise you, people don't. They get lazy. They just stay on their memberships of prior services. They don't check. They're not going to want to go through extra content to get to their WWE wrestling. I'm just saying.
The network is shutting down. The app itself is shutting down on March 18th.
Well, it's transferring to Peacock.
Yes, but you can't. You will no longer be able to access the WWE Network separately.
But you can still buy into the. You can watch right now. You can't. Oh.
They're not accepting new memberships.
Oh wow.
If you have a current membership on file, you will be essentially be paid for February, and then I believe there will be a deal for current network subscribers.
But
there's going to be a couple of months free in terms of that, but the fact that now WWE is part of a universal streaming service, and especially a new one, which let's face it, a lot more people will access because there's a free tier.
But
now
Mitch actually brings up a good point when he says, I'm not going to go to another streaming service because it's too much of a hassle. Too many streaming services. I already
you would be Netflix. Shocked how many other people don't want to go through other content just to get to their wrestling. They will just give up and watch it online or something else. Or not at all.
The fact that the service will be going out free to Xfinity and Cox cable subscribers.
Okay, cable is, but that's
wait a minute. Hold on.
Old, outdated system that's been moved on from by a lot of people.
And Peacock is going to be added to cable guides.
Okay, so wait. That makes no sense. Or is it going to be like a video-on-demand version of NBC or what?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And Universal Movie Service. They have all the Harry Potter movies, sci-fi and whatnot.
I know. All their properties, USA.
Yeah. Like right now, I have a channel for Netflix in my cable guide. Under that or on top of that, Peacock will be there.
Well, I'm sure HBO and Disney will probably be there eventually too.
No, HBO Max, which I have because of my cable package.
Right, yeah, sit at the table.
HBO Max is a distinct, and they've said HBO. There's the distinction between what is essentially supposed to be perceived as a strictly streaming service like HBO Max as opposed to HBO Go.
The only difference.
Yeah.
Sorry, going. I was just gonna say real quick. The only difference I see is that HBO Max is, and this is just recently too. Like a month ago, they're releasing titles that would otherwise be released in the movie theaters on their streaming service. I think that's a value.
But they released them for 30 days.
Oh, there's the catch. Okay.
And they're being judged by Coleco Yachts.
30 days. Those cheap motherfuckers.
Pizza and paint, man. I'm telling you, it's a hectic Friday. What's good?
Sounds like a one hell of a combination.
As a topping?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
I don't think our reason.
I know about paint.
I don't think Little Mean Kathleen would like pain pizza. So
could you tell us what's your thoughts on Peacock, WWE Network moving to Peacock, Coleco?
It depends on the pricing plan for me, because the way it looks, from what I see, is that if you're still paying the $9.99, everything is just going to transition and you're just adding Peacock. But if you don't want to pay the $9.99 and you pay the $4.99, you get it with the ads. I'm just trying to figure out where the distinction is in that part.
Is that you're not adding on Peacock, it's that you're buying Peacock and getting the WWE Network.
So they became the side chick, the mashed potatoes. So they're the mashed potatoes to the chicken.
Essentially, yes.
It's the streaming service version of NBC Universal, yeah. I don't understand. I get why they named it Peacock. I'm just saying that's a weird name, and that can be memed to high heaven. Think about it. Think about the two words involved.
I'm
a Peacock captain. You gotta let me fly on this one.
Captain.
I mean, they could have named it Peacunt.
Oh God,
that is true. But the only reason they did that because the NBC logo is a peacock. Am I right?
Well,
yeah,
right.
According to Katy Perry, are you brave enough to let me see you peacock?
What the fuck does that mean?
That's a song from Katy
Perry.
I don't know.
It's a song.
I feel dirty after hearing that.
Everybody feels dirty.
but we'll see. I'm just trying to figure out, am I gonna have to get rid of the WWE Network on my smart TV? Because that's
you're gonna be transferred over to Peacock probably.
Bullshit.
The network itself, the app, will stop functioning on March 18th. There's no. They haven't announced what they're doing in terms of transitioning current subscribers. Most likely, there's going to be a probably, I would say, 6 months free, 3 months at the least of free service for current network subscribers. The network is not taking any new subscribers.
Yeah, you just said that.
And yeah, I mean, and that's basically it. I mean, this is generating $1 billion in revenue. Essentially, it also leads to the possibility that within 5 years, Comcast could own the WWE.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! I hope you're wrong.
I hope he's wrong as well. But
I also saw what happened to it with the ESPN part, because ESPN can't cover them anymore. Which to me, that's a bigger issue than anything. To me.
I'm not sure if it's that they can. I think ESPN is just essentially pissed.
Yeah,
and they're refusing to cover.
But that that makes sense because but then again, when you think about it, I feel like by them choosing not to cover WWE, in essence, they're choosing not to cover wrestling. Because although they do cover other wrestlers, the WWE portion is the main draw to get readers who would otherwise not known to read those articles about, certain various wrestlers and promotions. So to me, it's almost like it's hurting the business in a sense.
But you also have to think about, was there ever a point where Disney was in talks
There was.
to bring the WWE Network to Disney Plus?
I know a lot of companies were in talks.
When now, if they went to Disney Plus, I think this would have.
That wouldn't have worked.
No, I think it absolutely would have.
Disney Plus was a wrestling platform, so they would never be able to go above PG, basically.
Mitch is right.
Well, my problem with that is
you would have been able to see the Attitude Era on,
I'm just
on
saying,
Disney Plus.
But I think that would have
Attitude, a new Attitude Era ever come. But sorry, what were you gonna say, Cleo?
Well, they were in bed with too many companies because they got one TV rights to Fox, then they got one to NBC. So it's like they're mixing too much, and it's going to be a conflict eventually.
Damn, it already is, and that's what he's trying to say with the ESPN situation. They only care about that cash, baby, and they're backstabbing people and other relationships they've had in the past to get that extra cash infused into them, So
now there hasn't been, as far as I know, a lot of outcry from fans that they really dislike this transition.
When has that stopped, Vince McMahon? I'm just saying.
Well, no, I'm saying there hasn't been.
I mean, honestly, from the places I've read opinions, a lot of people are happy that they're buying into the idea that they could pay $5 less for WrestleMania.
And just get pass.
But I also think it's because of the simple fact that the way the market is changing now. Because I think as much as you say it's about the money, but until they could actually, I think they did this in a sense of they're not going to go back to Livegate anytime soon. So they have to substitute the revenue that they would have got from going city to city. Does it make sense?
I mean, they've already made up a lot of the revenue.
We also have to take into account now, yes, the WWE Network is moving to Peacock, but are they going to still have essentially a WWE Network channel on Peacock?
I think it'll be kind of like the network, except that you go on Peacock, then you go to the wrestling WWE Network area. Yeah.
Are they still going to have that same 24 hours of programming constantly going? Because what this I really can open up is not multiple streams
instead
of a single library.
I agree. I think
almost like what Pluto TV does with movies, and they separate everything into like genres and everything.
Basically, just a big video on demand library.
I also believe there's going to be a separate stream for WrestleMania.
That would work. I mean, it just change is good. We'll see.
I mean, instead of being on the traditional network, they'll be like, okay, here's the extra stream for WrestleMania, and that could probably save all those bandwidth issues that that the network couldn't support.
So I think they have something big if they use WrestleMania like their Super Bowl. I think it just depends on how the company works it and uses it, but Super Bowl is used for it every year.
And again,
it can literally be done that way.
This is literally just announced. It's in its infancy. We got time to see it grow and see what comes of it, and then we just next week we will be in a better position to make further judgments.
You're absolutely right. And I think that's where we'll conclude this discussion and our news portion of the show.